the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On first down, Clinton, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Prescott. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 41-yard line.
His first carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A first down throw for Prescott. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. Clinton. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6.
Wentz's pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
7. Colts 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
To throw is Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
On to punt for the Colts.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Pass caught left side by Humphries. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. As Sanders there with a 1st down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
Anthony Harris.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 30. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wentz now to throw. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, Prescott. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
A.J. Brown. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on a sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott going right side here, and that's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Got an open man, that's Campbell. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. And 47.
Prescott from the gun. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Now a play fake. Wentz. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
And it's 21-3.
Makes the score.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
18 on the play.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Titans 28, Colts 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Play action now. Prescott on the move to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. That is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is second and 10.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Mike 5-5.
To the air again, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, it's Hines. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A throw over the middle, taken in. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
12 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Jackson on the stop.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13.
Let's go, let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, down the man inside, down the man. Situation, let's go.
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
Incomplete. It's third down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Wentz. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Johnson. A gain of 19.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back now in Indianapolis.
Colts 6.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On first down, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Hilton. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 36. 7 yards there and a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
The kick is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in them. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 2nd and inches, Wentz escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 35.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Miles Sanders with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Titans 42, Colts 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First down, Tennessee.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Sanders. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet.
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Campbell making the catch. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Draw play. This is Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Robert Woods. 1 yard gain. Brings up.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
at the Titans' 46-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
To Michael Pittman. It's a gain of 8. Brings up third.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
That's good.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Here's Hines. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Now it's Hines.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Third and 6.
Mike, go to 54, go to 54. Long day for you. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
On third down, it's Prescott. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down.
And 1.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Colts, 20.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't